What about all those job losses? Aren't they going to have a negative impact on housing? Well, it is absolutely true that we have seen historical numbers of first-time initial jobless claims. These are people who are at home under stay-at-home orders and simply cannot work. And those numbers are approaching 10 million as of the end of March. So that's a lot of unemployed people. But the thing that we all have to remember is, as soon as we've overcome this medical issue around the COVID-19, people are going to go back to work. We all have jobs and places that we want to go. I, for one, would love to go on a vacation and go out to a nice restaurant. And all those people that are currently employed are going to be going back to work very quickly. In fact, if we look at what Goldman Sachs says about the unemployment rate, they expect that in 2020, unemployment rate could get as high as 15%. But if you look at 2021, 2022, 2023, unemployment rate is going to drop like a rock. So if you plan to buy a home and you plan to be in that home through 2023, which is only 3 years away, the unemployment shouldn't be something that stands in your way. Now, I wanted to just show you one other graph here because I find this very, very interesting. This shows you the last 3 times that unemployment rates ticked higher. You'll see back around 1989, unemployment rate ticked up to 7.5%. And yet the blue bars are the number of homes being sold continued to go up, meaning the number of homes being sold went up even though there was more unemployment. Now, why is that? What do recessions do? When we have higher unemployment, you usually have a recession. Recessions, bring about lower interest rates, which makes housing more affordable. We find that same thing happening right around 2001, number 2 on our graph here. Unemployment ticked up to 6%. Blue bars, higher number of home sales. So even though the unemployment number went up, does not have a direct correlation to the number of homes being sold. Now, the clear outlier here is the Great Recession. But again, that was a very different recession. That wasn't a virus-driven, temporary, short-term, V-shaped recession. That was a huge bubble in mortgage debt. And when that bubble popped, then of course we had less home demand and less number of homes being sold. Again, this is a very different recession. We think it'll be more like number 1 and number 2 in our graph. We'll see a quick rebound economically, and housing will continue to do quite well. Hey, buying a home and finding a home should be simple, easy, and fun. We're here and we're happy to answer your questions if there's anything we can do to be of service to you and your family during these times.